Work on your Gatsby chart. Sorry. Oh, with the dad. The dad, sure. There's like 7 versions of the Great Gatsby.
What?
2013. Okay.
The Great Gatsby has been made into a movie about 7 times. 2013 is just the best version. There was one made in 84. It has Robert Redford in the guys. He's like a really great American actor. He played in a lot of like spy movies. Like he's Gatsby. It's pretty good. I think that's the one. Daisy's really creepy though. In that film.
Wait.
Oh, I do got this. I did the week before the fifth. I don't think. Symbolism or form of good or
So when you say foreshadowing, that's not those are literary devices. Figurative language is language. Tone words. That's how the author uses words. A literary device is something in literature that an author uses to convey meaning. So he'll often foreshadow the death of a character. A symbol.
simile, metaphor, whatever.
That's figurative language. That's language. But a foreshadowing is something in an illusion. Symbolism, illusion, motifs, those are all literary things. Who still has the quiz? We're done. All right, let's take out the Great Gatsby. All right, so we've got quite a job for us today. I am going to try to go over 100 pages with you in the next 80 minutes.
Over 100 pages.
Wait,
So I did it with the last class.
What's up?
I got every page except for the very last paragraph. So I took a few extra notes to help me with my timing. I think I can do it. All right. So it's this quick version of The Great Gatsby that hopefully by the end of today's lesson you'll have a little bit more insight into some of the complexities of The Great Gatsby. One thing that, before we get started, you need to understand is that there are dozens of interpretations of The Great Gatsby. However, when you follow, so there are dozens of interpretations of The Great Gatsby, and then you as a reader get the luxury of choosing which interpretation to follow. So some people view Gatsby as a hopeless romantic, others view him as like a self-driven individual, some view him as something in between. Some people view Daisy as a victim of her society, others view her as like a cruel manipulator. But one thing that's important is to make sure you find it in the text and really look for those nuances. So you will receive your essay Wednesday. I see you Wednesday, right?
Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday.
So you'll receive the essay prompt Wednesday, and then you'll have that whole time to draft, and then the next day you'll have 3 hours to type it. So you'll have a total of 6 hours of interaction in class time with the prompt. The first day you're allowed to ask me questions. The second day, no more questions, it's just time for you to write. Due on that first day is your Great Gatsby packet along with your novel. So you're more than welcome to annotate your novel, read it more closely, watch the movie more closely online if you have access to that.
So if we get the prompt Wednesday and then everything is due Wednesday, like, wouldn't it help us to write the essay during the...
Everything's not due Wednesday. You get the prompt Wednesday. You get 3 hours in class to draft it out. You can take it home that night, and then Thursday you come in and type it for 3 hours. So you get a total of 6 hours. So the point is, you have received a year of like prompts and essays, right? We've written numerous, and so your final exam is to put all of that to the test. So you'll have an in-class essay. You'll have 3 hours to draft it, so I'll be looking at your drafts, and then you'll have 3 hours so you'll be kind of graded on two things. One is, do you remember how to draft things? Like, ultimately, I'm looking for the structure, finding evidence and analysis. And then the typing, it's much more, do you remember how to format? Do you remember how to clean a paper up for like a final draft, right? So one is much more looking for evidence, and the other one is like producing a professional academic paper. Does that make sense? So that's why you only have that class time. But that's also why I'm leveraging it with things that you're doing prior. So that Great Gatsby packet, right? You have now until the test to finish it, as well as your annotations. So I'm trying to do a balance of, yes,